Those boys are fantasizing about you. Then you might say, well, I can't control how my body looks. And you're right. But that teacher got a BBL. And first off, getting a BBL as a teacher is crazy. But you might not be able to control the way your body looks, but you can definitely control the clothes that you put on. And you're doing this on purpose. I know you're doing this on purpose.
Hey, good morning. Call me while I get ready to go to work. So yes, of course, I'm still a teacher. Haha, still here. I'm going to deposit my money before I go to work because I don't want to leave money in my purse. However, I'm at the ATM. I came late this morning because I had to go to the doctor. And, I'm not going to really take pics because I got to get my hair done over. After I see my hairstyle too many times, I get tired of looking at the pictures. That's just me. Sorry. So I just made a successful deposit. I'm going to take my card. I'm going to go get ready. Now that I'm in the car, I want a lot of y'all to know that y'all are miserable. Y'all are really miserable. Like, y'all are making up stuff. Like, first of all, let's start here. Who even told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who told you that. Because I got a BBL, I can't have a career. What if I just wanted some buns?
Miss William, better known as Miss Bae, has gone viral on TikTok because of the way she dresses and the way she shows up to begin her day at school with all her students. The criticism she has received is because her clothes are always very close to her body and it shows her beautiful figure. She also wears very beautiful, seductive looking shoes. But two things can be true at the same time. She has a beautiful body. She doesn't want to cover it. Students are going to be looking at her all day, every day. For what I can tell, this is probably her first year teaching. A lot of schools have a dress code. I have worked in schools where they don't allow open toe at all. Obviously, the school that she works at is very lenient with the dress code. There are some schools that don't even allow leggings to be worn. I think it's safe to say that she has very little experience teaching and she has no idea of what students are like. Male students do develop crushes on teachers. It's nothing new. Teachers must protect themselves by the way they dress. They have to be mindful that you don't have something open or too low cut or something that shapes your body in a way that there's nothing left to the imagination. A lot of people have come on here and criticized this teacher for having those kind of outfits in the classroom, but I don't think she's going to listen to any of us.
Let me pause it right here because I heard a lot of people and I've seen a lot of people trying to shoot this teacher some bail, right? But I'll want to pause it right here because do you see what's in the background right there? Right there. In the background, right to her right over her left shoulder, is a young man who looks to be at least between the ages of anywhere from 13 to 14 to 15, maybe even 16 years old. Now, you know exactly what you're doing. This teacher knows exactly what she's doing because I'm pretty sure that at her big age, she knows the nature of boys and more importantly, the nature of the male species. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. I wouldn't even feel comfortable with my kid being in her class because I want my kid to be focused on the reason why he's there, which is to learn and get an education, not focused on what the teacher got on. And seeing Miss Ray come in with her cheeks out. What are we doing here? What are we even talking about here? Why is this even open for debate? Somebody said, "Oh, she's curvaceous. She can't help that. She's just curvy, and she shouldn't have to hide her figure." It's not about hiding your figure. It's about being professional and dressing professional for the workplace and wearing skin-tight clothing, skin-tight clad dresses and skirts is not being professional because what you're doing is you're accentuating the parts of you that young boys tend to stare and look at are going to be fixated on while they're in class, not the message from the lesson plan that you teaching that day. I hate when y'all cape and cap for these people and be willfully dense, willfully ignorant, willfully stupid. What are we even talking about? Why do we need to have this back and forth discourse about this? This is unprofessional. As well as about 5 of the other outfits that they just showed her in. These kids and boys coming in here to learn. They have no idea about what it means to have sexual discipline at that age. Neither should that be a focal point of what we're asking them to do. They don't need any additional distractions coming to school. They don't. Boys have enough. Boys are very different from girls when it comes to going to school. We require a lot more focus for us to maintain it. You know how difficult it is for a little boy to focus in class? There's a million things running through our minds, and we have so much pent up energy. That's why it's difficult for boys to sit in the classroom for 6 to 7 to 8 hours a day, and y'all wonder why they want to jump off the walls. That's because it's not natural. It's not normal. It's not. So if we are intelligent enough to know and understand the difference between boys and girls, and as it relates to their learning, how come we can't be intelligent enough to understand the difference between girls and boys when it comes to sexual desire and what little boys are attracted to and what gets them going?
I think she's going to shop for a brand new wardrobe as soon as she gets uncomfortable by her own students, because that day is coming. She's going to get a lot of attention by the male students, and she's going to get a lot of jealousy by the female students. Either way, it's a no-win situation. It's best to dress professional when it comes to an...
I'm glad she pointed that other part out, because that's important too. Because the other part of this is, once little girls see the attention that Miss Lee is getting, or they call her teacher-bae, once little girls catch wind of all the attention that teacher-bae is getting, and she's attracting all the attention of these boys, guess what they're going to do? They're going to follow suit. They're going to try to start dressing a little bit more spicy. They're going to try to start putting twists in them shirts, the little twist ties, tying the bottom of them up, showing a little bit. They're going to start doing, they're going to try to get the clothes a little bit more tighter. They're not going to be able to help it because they're going to be jealous of the attention that teacher-bae is receiving. And so they're going to follow suit in order so that they can get some attention. It's a terrible trickle-down effect. And anybody that can't see that, you're either willfully stupid or just normally stupid. Either way, it's bad.
Now, mind y'all, this is how it started off, and y'all said that it was no big deal, that the outfit was appropriate, everybody was tripping. Regardless of the multiple videos going around that went viral with her wearing this outfit to middle school, everybody calling her teacher-bae. That's what she refers to herself as, is teacher-bae. A middle school teacher referring to herself as teacher-bae. Okay. But nonetheless, let's move on. Y'all said this wasn't an issue, it wasn't bad. Cool, right? This is the first day of school. And now here we are. Mind you, it's been a few weeks, so we don't know what outfit she's wearing between, but y'all cannot tell me nor convince me that this is an outfit appropriate for a teacher, nonetheless a middle school teacher. The heels, I'm not gonna lie, I could have maybe taken the outfit with maybe some boots, or I don't know, maybe some little flats, ballerina sandals, I don't know, but the heels is taking it to club. Then with the Chanel, and don't be mad if they rummage through that purse, because I'm not gonna lie, this generation of kids know what a Chanel is, and they will go through it. Ruthless. That's another story for another time. It's not even that her outfit is inappropriate, but it's inappropriate for school, for a middle school setting. It's a time and a place, I'm not gonna lie, there's no reason why you showing up to work looking like you going to club afterwards. And regardless if she didn't think her outfit was wrong, when she starts seeing her students come up to her, taking videos of her going viral, her having this whole aesthetic of, I see teacher-bae, my teacher looks so good. The fact that your students are calling you bae in general, that should have told you, yeah, something gotta change. Regardless of if I feel like my outfit is inappropriate or not, these students, they get out of hand. Let me go ahead and switch this attire up so they can go ahead and get that out of their mind, like ASAP. I'm not gonna lie, everybody gonna have their own opinion on it. Maybe for college, but even that, it seems a little, because we're literally learning. We don't,
No, not for college either. We don't need any additional. Your job here is to teach and educate. That's it. You're an educator. And so it actually goes against what your job and your goal should be rather, as an educator, is because you don't want to do anything or bring attention to anything or pull any attention away from anything other than what it is that you're supposed to be getting off, which is education. Why would you want to pull attention away in any capacity from what you're there to do? We haven't even gotten into what this could potentially be as far as colleagues go, as far as working with other colleagues in the school. This shouldn't even be you shouldn't even wear this to church. You shouldn't even wear this to the pulpit, let alone a school. There's no reason that these kids should be looking at your legs. There's no reason at all. There's none at all. There's no reason you should be showcasing your body in any form or capacity. I don't care what y'all say. It's weird behavior. Y'all will never convince me otherwise. It's weird. It's weird. It's strange. I'm not with this new generation of bullshit that y'all keep trying to push off on us and keep trying to pass off as, oh, it's just harmless. It's harmless. No, it's not. The heels with the toes out. The skirt is all the way up, way above, a good 5 to 6 inches above her kneecaps. Are y'all serious? You wear that to the club. You wear that out on a Saturday night. You don't wear that to the school at 8 a.m. in the morning. What's wrong with y'all? As I usually do, let me look at the comments to see what people are saying over here. People are saying it's the heels, but personally, I think it's a skirt. If she wore slacks, I think the outfit would be perfectly appropriate. I agree. If she put on a pair of slacks with this, it would be we wouldn't even be having this conversation. You throw on a pair of slacks, cool. But a form-fitting skirt? No, absolutely not. When you already know what you're packing back there? No, absolutely not. The black skirt would have had me dress coded, especially in calling yourself teacher-bae. Is beyond strange. It's cute, just not to teach middle schoolers cute. Absolutely. Can someone remind her that she's not Ava and this is not Abbott Elementary? I work at a bank, and if I wore some of these outfits, I definitely would be asked to go home and change. The fact that a teacher, a middle school one at that, is dressing like this while at work is wild. At least the people in the comments, at least the first couple ones, have a lot more common sense than it appears a lot of people have on social media and Instagram. Because I've seen what y'all been saying. Y'all been capping and caping for this chick. She not going to get... Gentlemen, y'all not going to hit. Okay? The teacher-bae is more concerning than the outfits. I absolutely agree. Because why would you ever want to put yourself in a situation to where you're calling yourself teacher-bae and you teach middle schoolers? It's weird. I told y'all it's weird behavior. It's strange behavior. If it was a dude, this is how we can end this conversation. And I'm gonna be done. If it was a dude or a guy doing this, dressing this way, coming to school with tight sweats on, with his meat print showing all the time, and calling himself teacher-bae, y'all would have a conniption. It would be everywhere, and y'all would drag that man into the pits of hell. This is how I know. I don't mean what y'all say. Y'all only say what y'all say when it comes to people you like. This is inappropriate. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You took if you were taking your kid to school, your 13-year-old son, your 14-year-old son, and teacher-bae comes out, walks up to your car, shakes your hand, and says, "Hey." You got a problem with that? She turned around with all this wagging dragging, and it's all you can see. So you know if you can see it, then certainly 13, 14, and 15-year-old boys can. Man, stop it. Drop a comment down below, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Appreciate y'all for watching.